to them after the meeting, just so that there's a form of accountability across board. I hope we're together.
Yes.
Hello. Okay, so please, I would appreciate if we are attentive. I would appreciate if we are as engaging as possible. If there's a question, please answer if you have a response to it. If there's a call, please give a reply. This will make it very engaging. I don't want us to just sit on the sidelines this evening. Let's make this worth our while. I'll try to keep this as short as possible so that we can all go about our other engagements. This is one of the promises we made to you as attendees, as learners in Data 8 Academy. We told you we'll be here every step of the way as you learn. We promise to be there for you. We promise to help hold your hand. Okay, please, if you're not speaking, kindly mute yourself. If you're not speaking, kindly mute. Okay, thank you. So this is one of our promises to you, and this is the first step. You would have more of this, about 5 to 6 more of this before the end of your program. This is to help accountability, and we also get to monitor your progress. And we ensure that you're up to speed on every single hands-on session, every task, every project that you would have to undergo in the course of the course. Okay. Right here, we have about 12 learners present. So one after the other, when I call your name, please, in this order, kindly introduce yourself. When I call your name, please take note in this order. Your name, your track, what you're interested in, your career path, or what your interests are right now. And then tell us one fun fact about you. Did you get that? Did you get that?
You said your name, your what again?
Your track. Are you in the full
Your
stack
name
program?
and what?
Or are you in your track? I'm leaving it in the
Track.
chat box now. Your name. Yes. Are you in the full stack program or are you in the single track program?
Track. What does that mean?
Full stack or single stack? Okay, so I'm leaving it in the comment section now. You should be able to. Okay, so you can just follow it in the chat box. You can just follow it in the chat box. So I would call your name and you introduce yourself in that. Introduce yourself following that pattern. So the first person here is Akindele Adedoyin. Please let's appreciate him. Let's clap. Akindele Adedoyin, please kindly follow the format and introduce yourself. Akindele Adedoyin, are you with us? Akindele Adedoyin, are you with us? I don't think he's available. Amarachi, please introduce yourself.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Amarachi.
My name is Amarachi Oba. Please, what am I supposed to say in the introduction? I don't even know what to say. What do I say? Everything about me or something? Can you hear me?
Yes, please, I can hear you. I can hear
Okay,
you.
I asked the question. I said, what should I say in the introduction? Is it just my name or what I'm doing or whatever? What am I supposed to say, please?
It's in the chat box. Just follow that pattern in the chat box. Your name, your learning track, your career path or interest, as well as a fun fact about you.
Okay. My name is Amarachi Oba. Okay, for my career path, I'm a newbie in all these whole tech, whatever. I'm just starting, like, I don't know my left from my right. This is my first course ever. So far, so good. It's not easy for me, but I'm trying, I'm following up, I'm trying as much as I can, and I'm determined to do more. And what I do for fun, I literally do nothing for fun. It just depends on the mood. I don't know. Maybe my life is very boring. That's what I can say. So thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Amarachi. Your life is not boring, please. But I think you need to pick up interest. But it's very
Yeah,
interesting that you mentioned that this is your very first course.
yeah,
That's really interesting. And it's a good step in the right direction. It,
I
it's
know.
the
I hope
firm
so.
footing you need. It's the firm footing you need for your tech journey. Don't worry, as you progress in the course, you'd see that I was right after all. Yes.
Alright. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome, Amarachi. The next person here is Benita Amen. Benita Amen, please unmute and introduce yourself. Is Benita here?
Yes, I'm here. Good
Okay,
evening,
hi Benita.
everybody.
Good evening. Please introduce yourself.
Yes, good evening. Okay. My name is Benita Amen, and I'm currently on the full stack. I paid for the full stack. Career path, just like Amarachi said, like say I'm not like new in this, for I've like started on my own, just little stuff here and there. So with what I've already learned on my own, I'm already conversant with some of the terms we are talking about. So I'm still new to the whole thing, and little by little, I'm making progress. Fun fact about me: I love to sing. I'm a singer, gospel singer, and I love to read. I love to smile, play. That's basically what's fun about me.
That's really
Thank you.
interesting. Thank you very much, Benita. It was nice getting to
Yeah.
meet you.
Thank you.
Don't worry, at the end of this program, there will be no form of amateur attached to who you are. You become a pro.
Hopefully. Thank you.
Just pay attention to your course, and that's guaranteed.
Yes, I am.
All
Thank
right,
you very much.
very much. It was nice meeting you. The next person on our list here is Daniel Precious. Daniel Precious, please unmute and introduce yourself following the pattern we mentioned.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
And my
evening,
name is
Daniel.
Daniel Precious, and I'm currently on the full stack. Actually, I'm kind of new to this program, and this is the first course I'm taking. And fun fact about me that I love laughing and smiling. Also love anything connect anything related to computerized stuff. and the career I'm chasing is actually computer science. Thank you.
Oh, that's really nice, Daniel. Computer science, you should really pay attention to data analytics. It's going to really help you. Going to help you a whole lot.
Okay, ma.
You didn't tell us a fun fact about you.
Okay, I actually said, the fun fact about me is kind of.
When you talking in member,
Daniel, are you still here?
Okay, yes, ma'am. I said your
Okay,
question, please.
Fun fact about you. One fun fact about you. Something that we'll find interesting. That is not conventional.
Okay, I actually love singing.
You and Benita should connect as soon as possible. Benita also mentioned that she likes singing. Benita, you found a partner already. So you might maybe sing a chorus for us at Data It Academy. That would be highly appreciated. Nice to meet you, Precious. Yes, let's move on to the next person.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, I called Akindele Adedoyin earlier. Are you available now? Akindele
Yes, please.
Adedoyin.
Yes, please. Can
Oh.
you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you. Kindly introduce yourself using the pattern stated.
All right, thank you. I'm Adedoyin Akinlele by name, right? I'm on the full stack track, right? I registered for the full stack. Then talking about the career path, well, apart from the fact that I study computer science, right? So I've done a couple of courses in the past in terms of Java, network engineering, cybersecurity. And I think about 5 years ago, I did a course also on data science. I mean, SQL for data science. No, it's been a while. So I just want to do this course again to try to refresh what I have learned in the past. Right? So that's just it. So then the fun part about me, um, let me just say I'm just me. I'm an hilarious person. Yeah. So my friend and my colleague, Prince Obono, I think he can attest to that. I think he knows a little bit about me. Yeah, so that's just me. I try to be me, try to create fun around me, try to make people laugh, and make them laugh, no matter how tedious it is. I try to always make things easy. That's me. Thank you.
Well, that's really good to know. That's really nice. Now we have two singers and we have one stand-up comedian. I'm taking note of alternative career path. Aside data analytics, these are other things you can do to make money. We have a stand-up comedian and we have two singers. Nice to meet you again, Mr. Dedoin. We hope the course will be worth your while. We will encourage you to follow through as much as you can. And in the end, you'll be glad you did. Welcome again. Great. So the next person here is Adetolu Daniel. Adetolu Daniel, please unmute and introduce yourself. Is Adetolu Daniel present? Maybe he's not here right now. Don Chima. Don Chima, please unmute and introduce yourself. Are these people on this call? Okay, Don Chima is not present. Femi Olushola, kindly unmute and introduce yourself, please. Femi Olushola.
Yeah, good evening, Esther.
Good evening and welcome.
Yeah, it's good to hear your voice. I hope you remember me. Um, okay. I joined in late, so I didn't get the order of how we should introduce ourselves. But my name is Femi Olushola. I'm a product designer. Yeah, I'm just moving into data analysis, and that's because the emergence of AI actually ignited that drive, that new perspective. So I was like, oh, how do I get to connect product and AI? So I know everybody wants to say we're going to um, software development and all that. It's cool, yeah, but I just wanted to find a unique route to all these things. So I decided to take the route of data analysis. And I know it's a beginning, it's just the starting point. And yeah, okay. So please, if I may ask, is there any other thing I should lay emphasis on or talk about?
Yeah, just tell us one fun fact about you, something fun about you.
Okay. Okay. The thing is, I love to actually support people, and I make sure I go like extra mile to actually see people grow, especially when it comes to career path, and also when it involves your personal growth. So I make sure I do the best I can to support anyone, especially that's like the first thing I admire or that gets me to connect with people. Your growth very, very important for me. So that's like one of the things that interests me a lot about people. And then the moment I get to meet you and I discover that you are growth centric, I definitely would do the best I can to support you, especially when I have such capacity to do that. Yeah, thank you so much. And then once again, it's nice hearing from you, Esther. Thank you.
And it's a pleasure hearing from you again. Thank you for sharing with us and welcome. Okay, moving on very quickly. John Murray, kindly follow the pattern and introduce yourself.
Okay, good evening, Esther.
Good evening, John. You're welcome.
Yeah. My name is not actually John. No. Anyway, that is a long story. It's a story for another day. So my
Today we know
name
you
is
as Ben.
okay, I should tell you my name. My name is Ben Favor Izuchukwu. I am Ben Favor Izuchukwu.
You're welcome.
Okay. So I'm actually new in this, in tech. I'm actually new in tech. I actually know, like, I'm just starting. So I'll need like all the support I can get from you guys, to help me scale through. So I think that should be that for the track. Then for the fun fact, I don't know. Like fun fact about me, I love like music. I'm actually a keyboardist, So and that's that.
It's a pleasure meeting you, Ben. Yeah,
Yeah.
keyboardist. We have two singers here, so I think we're
Um,
on the right track. We should release an
yeah.
album soon.
Probably.
Okay, welcome, Ben. Welcome. And
Yeah.
it's our promise to you that you won't have to learn alone. We are with you every step of the way in this learning journey. So just pay attention
Mm.
to your courses, follow through on your modules, and join live sessions like this where you'll be able to ask questions and you won't have any concern at all. All right. Welcome
Okay.
again.
God bless you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my pleasure. Mr. Martins Epe, kindly unmute yourself and introduce. Please unmute and introduce yourself. Thank you. because of our time, I don't think he's available. Okay, Chioma Precious, kind of mute and introduce yourself.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Good evening,
My
Chioma.
my name is Choma Okeke Precious, and I'm from Imo State, and I'm a hairstylist, and I also went to Federal Polytechnic Nekede, Owerri, for a computer science course. That's all.
Nice meeting you, Chioma. One fun
Thank
fact
you.
about you. One fun fact.
Mm, it's just being able to learn with everybody and having a guideline.
Okay. Welcome, Precious or Chioma. I'll use it interchangeably. Welcome again.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, it will be worth your while. That's our guarantee to you. Your 12 weeks here would be everything you
Thank,
hope it will be, and even better.
thank you.
You're welcome. Moving on, Peace Ogamize, kindly unmute and introduce yourself.
Hi everyone. Yeah, my name is Mr. Gomezi. Let me get this. Okay, so yeah, for the track, I'm on the full stack, and the career path is I'm in the healthcare. I'm in the healthcare, you know. Yeah, fun part about me, I like people. I like picking out for people, and I like to play. I think it does. That is it. Yeah. Thank you.
That's interesting. Welcome again, Peace. I see that we have a lot
Thank
of
you.
persons who are interested in people. So please utilize this moment. Make sure you're connecting with people on the group, your fellow cohort members. Reach out to somebody. You can create learning groups, accountability groups, something to just keep you on your toes where you share, grow. You'll be surprised. Something you need, someone has it. So please, I can see that it's been popping up severally in the course of the introduction. I love people. I like to meet people. Please, let's utilize this platform. Community is very, very important. And there's only so much we can do as Data It Academy team. But within yourselves, please, as much as you can, collaborate, interact with your fellow learners. All right, thank you and welcome again. The next person here is Sandra Egwekwe. Kindly unmute and introduce yourself. Is Sandra here? Hello, Sandra. I think you're muted, but you're not speaking. Sandra, are you with us? Okay, while we wait for Sandra to get back on track, Somtochukwu Christian, kindly unmute and introduce yourself very quickly, please.
Good evening.
Yeah, good
Hello.
evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay. I'm Sumtutu Christian. I'm on the full stack track, and I'm into business, healthcare products, pharmaceutical products, hospital and lab equipment, and I've had this long time interest in tech, data analysis to be precise, because I want to use it to improve my business. Then for the fun part, I am always positive person, and I don't joke with my workout.
Okay. It's a pleasure meeting you, Somtochukwu. And this your voice. It is well.
You like it?
That's not what I said. Oh, please, oh. But welcome, Tonto Chuku. It's a pleasure meeting you. And we hope Data Academy will be what you are. Welcome again. The next person here is Uzoamaka Divine. Uzoamaka Divine. Kindly unmute and introduce yourself.
Hello. Good evening, beautiful people. Sorry, I'm not supposed to start, but my name is Lisa Bashir, and I am enrolled in food class. So the career classes, I'm in healthcare, and I'm a public health graduate, and I support the diploma in education and university. So for
I think your network. Can you hear me? I think her network lost her there. Well, wait for her to get back. Vicky, kindly introduce yourself. Vicky, kindly introduce yourself. Is Vicky present?
all right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Vicky, and welcome.
Thank you. Okay, my name is Precious Vicky in the full stack program. Totally new in the program. And then, to be sincere, it feels like possibly not a language that you don't know, you don't understand. Because actually, I feel like, and I think from the start, I don't really understand it until a few days ago. I understand that I have to start learning on my own, like there's these videos I need to watch and every other thing. I started, but then it's still feeling like I don't understand what I'm doing. So that's that. But I believe I will learn because I know the videos I've watched, they explain a lot. It's just that I don't have a background here, so it feels strange. Fun part, I love to read. I love reading, and I love connecting to people. And I can be a talkative when I'm free. When I'm free with him, I can also be quiet. That's all. Thank you.
It's a pleasure meeting you, Vicky. And don't worry, it's in consistency that you become a master. So it's in the conscious learning. And if you don't understand it now, you go back to watch the video again. That's what makes you better. All right, don't worry. Clarity will come as you move on. Just don't dwell too much on, oh, I don't understand this, or I don't understand this. Keep making effort. If you have to rewatch the video 3 times, that's why you're learning at your pace. If you have to rewatch the video multiple times, if you have to reread concepts, by all means do. All right. And I wish you the very best on your journey. The next person here, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. The next person here is Victor Agbeve. Kindly unmute and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Victor Agbeve, and I don't have any data analytics experience. I'm part of the full stack. My interest lies most in research. A fun fact about me is I love to travel. Thank you.
Oh, nice. Nice meeting you, Victor, and welcome again. Welcome. Okay, Sandra, I've just seen your message in the chat box now. Please unmute and introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening and welcome.
Okay. So my name is Sandra Oluchegwepe. So I registered for the full stack program. I'm a mechanical engineer and a data annotator. So meanwhile, this is not my first knowledge of the course. I've had an initial knowledge that was last year. So I'm a big lover of music, and I hit the gym, and I love sports as well. So that's me.
It's a pleasure meeting you, Sandra. Please, is there a
Um,
relationship
okay.
between music and data analytics? Because many of you here love music. Is there something I don't know that you people want to tell me? So many of you love music, and that's really good. I love that. I love that people are interested in other things. And I'm seeing a lot of collaboration and DMing going on in the chat box. It's good to see, and I encourage it. So as much as you can connect with your fellow learners, I mean, just enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. Let it not just be about concept and concept and concept. Meet people. This is one of the platforms where you get to meet people. All right. So please, I encourage that as much as you can connect with your fellow learners. Okay. Uzamaka, your network went off when you're introducing yourself. Please, let's have you kindly introduce yourself now. Uzamaka Divine. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, so I can. Okay, my name
Yeah,
is
welcome.
Ugo is fine. I'm enrolled in the six class. For my interest, I'm trying to the healthcare industry, and of course, we are here already. So we are sort of the interest. And for the first part, I love screaming and stress, please let me know, yeah. Okay, apart from that, I also love big podcasting thing. Yeah, it's probably the student things I work about and very well. So I don't take things like have something that would be good for now. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome again. And I see you've been very open about your struggles and you've been sharing all your content. So please, I want to encourage others. If you're having any struggle, please leave them on the group. And of course, our lead instructor will be there to answer your questions. So if you have any question at all, anyone unable to answer now, please just send them to the group and you get a response. That's guaranteed. So right now, we'll be moving to the question and answer session. I want to believe you have questions because that's beyond just connecting. That's the goal of this session, to be able to get you to share your concerns, share your struggles, ask questions related to your learning process, and the team here would definitely answer you. So if you have questions, please just let me know now so that I can give you a number. Just indicate so I can give you a number. Okay, so I'm seeing someone with a raised hand. So right about now, I would call up our lead instructor. He'll take it from here. He'll be the one to answer your questions. So with a clapping ovation, of course, please use your emojis. Let's appreciate our lead instructor as he takes this session. Please, let's clap. Let's clap. It's not easy. Yeah, great. You have the floor, sir.
All right, thank you, everyone. Good evening. I hope you can hear me and I hope you can see me.
Yes, sir, we can hear you clearly. We can see you.
Yes, good evening. We can hear you. We can see you.
All right, thank you so much. All right, my name is Prince Obona and I am a senior data analyst. I'm the founder of Data Academy, and today I appreciate so much. Quite a number of you are here, and it's going to be a time well spent. So I heard a lot of introduction, and it's been interesting. A lot of people with different background and awesome career paths. So, and we are all taking on data analytics. All right. So we've introduced ourselves, and I'm here today. I know all of us, many of us are in the WhatsApp group, and you see how we respond to inquiries and questions, right? So today is going to be in real time. We are going to take your questions and make sure that we do our best to clear any concepts we don't understand, right? So apart from that, we are still going to be showing you how to use AI, right? So because a lot of us know that AI is here, and if you don't know how to use AI, you are far way behind. So we'll be showing you how to make your learning faster, fix errors, and make your life easy with AI. So we'll start with taking questions. I'm here. I'm going to take a question. We'll take it one after the other. All right. So the first person I'm going to call is Amarachi. Please ask me your question. I'll take it.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Okay, my question is in solving the problems, the question, how we are to generate the questions. That is my own. Like, I get it. You already, the ones you did, we are practicing on. Like,
Okay.
how are we supposed to know what exactly to generate from what they asked us? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, though.
I get your question. I think we've talked about this in the group. Before I answer your question, first of all, I want to appreciate many of you. In fact, most of you are doing awesome in your progress because I follow through from the back end to see your progress. All right, Amarachi, on your question, how to generate question based on, I know the question you asked me wasn't not yesterday or 2 days ago. Yesterday, right? Somebody is not muted.
Did you watch the clothes I gave you? Yeah, it was yesterday. I asked you the question.
Okay, all right. So let me give you a different context from what is the case study we are dealing with in our program. Do you do business, or which career path are you into? Please remind me again. I think you said something about it.
No, I didn't say it, but actually, I'm a fashion designer. I have a
Okay.
fashion brand.
Okay, fashion designer. All right. Let me come from that angle so that you can relate really well. So you design, you make outfits for people,
Yes.
and most likely you have guys that deliver for you, that delivers for your customers, right?
Yes.
Okay, there are a couple of questions that you could ask based on that scenario. For instance, what could have caused a delay in delivery, right? It's a valid question you could ask your delivery guy if he fails to deliver something for your customer, right?
Yes.
Now, if another question could be, your delivery guy gets to your customer and gives the package, and then there's a stain in the package. You could ask your delivery guy, okay, what caused this stain? What happened? That's another question, right?
Yes.
And this diagnostic question, because you want to understand the reason why something happened, right?
Yes.
So, and then in the context of what we're dealing with, right? We are dealing with our business case study is we are talking about you as a data analyst in a company, in an FMCG company, right? That delivers to other small businesses, and you have agents that are in charge of selling to those smaller businesses. There are many questions you could generate in this. Okay, we failed to deliver an order. Why was it not delivered? Right?
Yes.
Again, and an agent was not active today, or he did not come to work. An agent did not come to work today, or a sales rep did not come to work today. Why was he not present today? Right?
Yes.
So these are sample questions you can generate based on the context you are dealing with. Again, if somebody fails to pay you, you're a fashion designer, you would ask why, right? Why did I not get that payment yesterday? Why is this still pending? So it's a diagnostic question that you could ask. Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
So we have about 5-6 tables in our business context that we're dealing with in this program. once you understand, for instance, the product table, and a question you could ask in the product table is, okay, somebody ordered for this product and it was not delivered. Why was it not delivered? Was it out of stock? It's a question, right?
Yeah, it's a question.
So you get it better now, right?
Yes, I do.
Oh, all right. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
The next person that raised hand is Vicky. Please go ahead. Unmute.
Okay, thank you so much. Sorry, I don't know. I will be a bit because I'm just trying to ask question based on where I started by the downloading the server and the rest.
Yes.
So the table that we are working with,
Yeah.
like the query that you did on that distance. Seriously,
Yes.
I don't know how it was. I don't even know how I got to that point. That's one. But then I wanted to ask a question. This query, will you be the one to generate it like those ones that we saw, the agent, the order level, the order line, the all those informations, the phone numbers, the rest? Are you the one generating it, or is the system automatically generating it? Or if you're working with a particular company, are they going to be the one to like pump these tables or data that you will enter? That's where I'm trying to get with. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying
I
to
think I think I get you. You said you're at the point where you want to run the query that was given to generate the database and the tables, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, all right. So because what we teach is industry simulated, because we don't want to teach something that is too abstract, so that when I was learning data analytics newly years ago, I learned with abstract ideas, and it made it very, very difficult for me to cope and get up to speed, right? So this is why we're doing it the way we're doing it, because we want to simulate a sample thing that is going on in the industry, right? So that SQL query that you downloaded and then uploaded to your SQL server and ran it is a simulator query, right? It's a simulator. It's just automatically generate those data, the database, the tables for you, right? And then also I made a comment in the in that query. You don't need to understand everything that is there. You don't need to just run it, right? Once you run it, generates before the end of the program, right? You understand every line in that simulator query, right? So it's a simulated database. I don't know whether I answered your question or you need me to make more comments.
Okay, I think you answered.
Okay. Is there any more concern?
Okay, I think maybe while we go on with the training,
okay,
I will be able to understand it fully. Because what I was trying to ask in a recent, for instance, I want to work with a particular company. Okay, for instance, I work with a retail store.
You work with a?
I want to work with a retail store.
Retail store. Okay. Maybe you should be able to relate more with our data set and the context.
Yeah, that's why I was asking the question, because I relate with it.
Okay, okay. That's fine. Please go ahead. Hi, Vicky. Are you still here?
I think it's a network.
I think something went off at her end. All right. We hope to have you back so that we take your questions. All right. So let's speed it up. Please, if you have questions, raise your hand. I've called Amarachi and I've called Vicky. You can raise your hand and ask it. Any struggle at all? No question is a stupid question. The only one that is stupid is the one you not ask. Right? So please ask me anything and I'll be glad to help you have a clearer understanding and then speed up your progress. So we are just in the second week of this program. So who again is raising hand? Okay, yeah, please ask me.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
So I'm currently at mission, I think 1.4. I just finished mission 1.4. Yeah,
So
so
1.4.
yeah, 1.4.
Oh,
So the truth is, this is the first time I'm doing anything data analysis, you
okay.
know,
Yeah.
and it looks very abstract to me.
Okay.
So so sometimes I see things there and I don't really understand it, but I just keep practicing. So my question is about the after each mission, there is a hands-on practice and maybe a question or something to answer.
Yeah.
And sometimes what I have learned in that particular mission, especially in the mission 0 and mission 1,
Yeah.
maybe it did not really explain how I'm to answer those questions or how give me insight into how I should go about those questions. But then I noticed something. I noticed
Okay.
that if I continue going, like I think I asked about dimensions yesterday, and you said it was explained in the lesson, but I hadn't seen it at that point. So when I went to the next lesson, I now saw where it was explained. So the questions there, especially in the mission 0 and 1, are we supposed to try and answer it, or I don't know, are we supposed to answer it or have insight already to be able to answer it, or we should just continue? I don't know.
Okay. I get your question. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that question. Yeah, for those hands-on and mission checks, right? There's a way we designed those hands-on because we want you to think about the program in such a way that you think ahead, right? For instance, there are places you see a hands-on question that if you struggle at that moment to answer it, if you go to the next mission, you find out that you will see the answer in the next mission, right? So the goal is not to give you everything beforehand, right? The goal is to get you to think ahead of time, ahead of what is coming. Do you get? You may not be able to do that hands-on immediately, right? But if you are conscious of that hands-on, if you go to the next mission or mission after, you will see answers to it. And if you had thought about it before, you compare your solution to what it is actually the answer. Do you get it? So the goal is to make you to think about the context we are dealing with. Do you get? And most of the missions, right, is designed to after that particular two video, if it is explainer video and the hands-on video, yeah, it explains and gives you what you need to know to answer those hands-on, right? But few of them is meant to make you think ahead of time. Do you get? It's an intentional design, right? We did it that way intentionally because we want to not to be too fast, right? The goal is not to be too fast, right? The goal is to be able to think around 360 degrees around what you are learning. Do you get it? So like I explained, I think yesterday or 2 days ago that you asked, I explained, okay, you could see the answer in the next mission. If that hands-on mission, if that hands-on check is too hard at that moment, right? But then again, pay attention to to the mission highlights. I don't know whether you take note of that too. Please.
Yes, sir.
Happy. Yes. To those mission highlights, right? You can pay attention to them as well. The answers to some of those mission checks is there too. So the goal is to make you to think about the whole process, right? The more you think about what you're learning, the more you understand the context, and the writing the query wouldn't be anything for you. You get it?
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right. Who else has a question? Please ask me. Yes, Daniel, please unmute.
All right, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Chief.
I
Welcome.
didn't introduce myself earlier. So my name is Adetolu Dan and I'm a product designer.
Okay. Welcome.
My question is just basic, right?
Okay.
I'm totally new to data analytics. So though I love the way it's being structured, like it's not overwhelming, the videos. So
Okay.
it's just short and precise. So, but I think it's kind of a little bit boring. Maybe I'm totally new to it. That is why I actually want to know what secrets will I need to be able to find it much more interesting and navigate my way.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that feedback on the program design. All right. So, how far have you gone? I want to understand from there. How far have you gone on the program? You finished mission 0, module 0?
Yeah, mission 0, and I just started mission module 2.
Okay, module 2. You finished module 1 and module 0 and module 1.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
That's fantastic.
I normally do go back again and take it again from module 0 back. So that's what, so that I can be more familiar with it.
Okay. All right. So, I like your question. Your question is very important, and assuming you did not answer it. I mean, I assume you did not ask this question now. I see a comment from Peace. Okay, assuming you did not ask this question, I think we could have missed it. All right. So the key to learning and mastering, especially data analytics, because data analytics is not marketing. It's not like marketing. It's not like sales. It's not like all tech career paths. It's all about repetition. That's why even when I'm making comments on the group, I usually encourage taking something over and over again and trying to replicate what happens in the video, right? You know, it's easy to watch video. You can, I think those videos maximum is 5 minutes, 4 minutes, right? It's easy to scroll past them, right? But the key to making sure that those things stick is doing what's happened in the video and repeating it over, right? And repeating it over. If you repeat it over and over again, why I was not so specific on getting to know. Yeah, thank you, Benita. Why I did not specifically, if you have learned programming elsewhere in maybe in other platforms, you hear them talking about syntax, or semantics, right? Syntax is just to know the keywords of a programming language. Why I was not specific about it is because if you learn syntax and you don't practice it, is as good as nothing, right? That is why everything we're doing, we want to make it hands-on. We want to, you learn the syntax more when you do it with your hands, right? When you do it with your hands, you repeat it again and again and again. You will never forget it again, right? So some people, yeah, me, when I was learning data analytics newly, especially with Python, I started with learning syntax, and I thought I'm going to cram it, know it, understand it. No, it's in the doing that data analytics is powerful, right? So all those things that happened in the video, take your time and do it. Follow through with it, right? Daniel, are you still with us?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. So all those things that happen in the video, try to follow through, try to do it, try to replicate it, right? It's very important. And at the end of the day, you've not mastered it, you've not just mastered it, right? You also have finger memories. That's what we call muscle memory or finger memory. That when you place your hand in your keyboard, you don't struggle to remember it. So that is the goal. And that is the easiest way to learn data analytics. If you learn about select today, select statement today, and tomorrow you struggle to write it, try to write some queries on select. You get? And again, as you are writing the query and getting output and you're getting results, right? It's going to also encourage you. Another one that will encourage you too is when you get an error and you're able to fix it. So I'm still getting there on how to fix errors, right? On how to fix errors, it helps as well. It boosts your confidence. Okay, even if I have an error, I can fix it. So I don't know whether my response to your question is helpful on how to make it interesting going forward.
Yes, it is. It is. Thank you very much for that.
All right, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, please, somebody else should ask me. Let's go. I'll call Nemzo. I'll call Nemzo. Please ask me.
Everyone should have a question, actually. Amarachi, your hand is
Yeah,
still
Victor. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Prince.
Yeah, Victor.
Thank you for the module so far.
All right, welcome.
I think subsequent recordings that you may be doing, I want to suggest, if possible, you maybe there should be a feature on the software or whatsoever platform you are using to record, such that I can be able to next the what's the name, the video I'm watching. I notice you kind of talk very fast in the videos, but maybe somebody may prefer it that way. Somebody may prefer it slower. So the feature, like the recording feature, you may want to have in subsequent recordings, maybe should be able to, one should be able to
maybe slow
slow it
down.
down or make it faster. Yeah.
Okay.
I know YouTube may not have that thing. I don't know, but it's something that should be of interest to you.
All right. It's a very important feedback. Yeah, it's a very important feedback. I think it's noted. It's noted. All right. So any other question for me, Victor? And hope you are progressing.
Yes, I'm progressing. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, Sandra, please unmute and go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, sir, so far for the explanations. I've been following through, and I must comment. This is a wonderful session. So my question is this. So majorly, I think I have a pre-knowledge of data analytics using Excel and SQL. But then most of the data that we worked with are majorly sales data. When you see buyers, distributors, numbers, or even statistical data extracted from countries and all that. So I want to ask, is this a program, can it be tailored down to engineering? Is there something we do with it in engineering as general, like in general?
Okay. What you're asking is application of data analytics in engineering.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. All right. That is fantastic. That's a good question. Both of us are engineers. You're a mechanical engineer and I'm a computer engineer. So we can speak in a language that we understand, right? So data analytics is applicable in engineering. Almost everything we do in engineering is data analytics, honestly, because it's analysis and design. That's engineering, right? For instance, if you are in mechanical and you talk about stress factors, fatigue, and all those, right? Structures, right? Sandra, I think your network.
I'm with you, sir.
All
I'm
right.
with you, sir. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you now. So you are conversant with some of these terms I mentioned, right?
Exactly. Mm.
Yeah. So all those simulations, right, that involves numbers, digits. You try to understand fatigue of structures, all those mathematical simulation that we do. They're all data analytics, right? When I started learning data analytics newly, where I enjoyed it most was when I did machine learning. When I did machine learning, and I got to know that all those ordinary differential equations and calculus, all those gradient descent and all that, right, is what makes machine learning interesting, right? So, and what makes data analytics interesting, all those metrics that we solve those days, and all those, right? Those are data analytics. And also in the industry, maybe if you work in oil and gas as a mechanical engineer or any other area that requires some advanced simulation or predictive analytics, right? In industry, in the oil industry, we talk about pipeline analysis, talk about offshore prediction, conditions, right? Those are data analytics. You can apply it anywhere, even in medical field as well. There's what we call health data analytics. There's data analysis specifically for health people. That's when you do data analytics with genomes, chromosomes, and all that, right? So it's applicable in every field. Then if you talk about electricity, right, there's load analysis. This is data analytics as well, and predictive analytics as well, in knowing number of say the amount of load or amount of electricity to be consumed by a particular segment of the city, right? So today we have a lot of band A, band B, band C. How did they come about that in Nigeria? How they come about that is they come to a city, they analyze the load consumption of each household in a city, and then they estimate and say, okay, these people consume more energy and we could get more money from them if we make them band A, if we give them more energy. So, Nigerian electricity, all the discos, they are today being financed 80% by band A. Because if you live in band A area, before you buy 100 units of electricity, you spend up to 50K, right? So that is how they came around, and it's data analytics. They use data points to know which area is most likely to consume this power and make us money, right? all this load rating, prediction, consumption behavior, right? Those are data analytics. So I think, I don't know if my explanation makes sense.
Yes, thank you, sir. I think I understand it now. Yeah, you
All right.
explained what I wanted.
All right. Thank you so much. Vicky, your hand is still up. You want to ask another question?
Yes, sorry, I want to ask question, please.
Okay.
From the
Yeah, you were talking and your network went out, right?
yeah, I don't even know what happened.
Okay, okay.
But
Welcome back.
from the query, does it work with capital letter and small letter? Like if you are putting a new query and maybe it's supposed to be in capital letter and you use small letter, it will give you an error this thing.
Okay. The idea of capital letter and small letter in SQL is just for readability. Capital letter does the same work as small letter, right? But then in the industry, right, if you give me a query that is written in capital letter and give me one written in small letter, the one written in capital letter will be easier for me to review. For readability, there's what we call readability. Readability is the ability to scan through query and at a glance, you're able to understand what is happening. But if you write it in small letter, for instance, if you write it in small letter, like select top, so you write it in small letter, if I want to scan it, because the table you are reading or the columns in the table is also in small letter, right? I may not be able to instantly differentiate between SQL keywords and the table you are calling, the table columns. Do you get it?
Yeah.
And so that is why we use capital letter to differentiate SQL keywords from the main table and all that you're calling. So, but it does the same thing. If you're getting error because you switch from capital to small, it's not because of the capital letter and small letter. No, it's not. There's something else causing the error.
Okay. Another thing, please. From the table, I was after the select top 5 from agents, from retail, from sales order, I was able to get those ones. I was following the video. Then the second phrase that you did in select count from payment, select count from this, that one I didn't know, but I was actually followed the video. I was trying to. I will watch the video. I will try to practice. That's what I was doing. So, but when I did that one, it was giving me an error. This thing I've tried, I don't know, but it's only the count that is giving me that is an invalid column name. That's what is showing me, invalid column name.
Okay. So I would like to maybe see the query, right? But let me explain. I don't know. Do you understand the count something? Do you understand the context
And
of
we're
that
trying
counting?
to get the from what you explained, I think from what I understand, we're trying to get total count for agents for the payments that was made, something like that.
Yes.
How many were?
Exactly. So the essence of counting is to know in that table how many entries exist in that table. Do you get?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would like to see the query. If you have it, you can paste it in the chat board. I will go. Though before the end of this program, you will know how to debug it. So that is not a problem.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
You're welcome. Martins, please unmute.
Okay, yeah. Hi, everyone. Hi, friends. My question is just very brief. I observed we're talking about keywords and also functions. Anyway, that we use in SQL. I observed we use a keyword for status. So is status both a keyword and also a column, a table?
Okay.
So
I like that
looking
question.
like that.
And yeah, I like that question. And it shows that you are very, very attentive to that change in color from black to blue, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so status is a keyword. But there's a way SQL is designed. Let me explain. If it was in Python, right, that you use keyword in place of table column, it's going to fail. It's going to be an issue, right? So status is a keyword in SQL. Okay, the use case of status in SQL is if you're trying to compare two things. Status, the first one, the status could be off, which is 0. Then the second one, status could be on, which is 1, right? And automatically SQL understands on and off, that is Boolean, right? That's Boolean status, right? So SQL understands it. So if you say in SQL, if you have a scenario where you have such a thing in your table and you say status equals false, SQL already understands. If you say false, SQL already understand that false is 0 and true is 1. So it will check that condition. So we use it most of the times for conditions. Do you get?
Okay.
Yeah, we use it most of the time for condition. But now in our table, what happens is, first of all, SQL is going to check if that status is a column in your table. If it is a column in your table, that takes priority. If it is not a column in your table, it will now start evaluating for an automatic SQL style of checking for status. Do you get? But now it is a column in our table. That is why it is working fine. You don't have an issue. But it's a keyword.
Was a keyword, okay. So are there other keywords like that that could as a double function?
Yes, there are many of them.
There are many of them. Okay, that's what I'm just finding out because okay.
Yeah, there are many. It's even size of a dictionary.
Okay. Okay, that's
SQL
good. Good to
keyword
know.
is print.
I didn't know about that. Like many
Okay.
keywords that could act like as a column, several columns. So
Yeah, there are keywords. All those selects that you do is a keyword. Where is a keyword.
yes, where?
So create table is a keyword. Use database. Use is a keyword, right? So there are plenty, right? But why I don't bother you about it is that knowing the keyword is not the main thing. You get? It's knowing how to use the ones you know about. That is the key thing. There are some keywords in SQL that I've not even used. There are millions of keywords. Do you get? But the basic one, the one we use today in the industry, right? My day-to-day activity in the industry. In fact, I write select statement every day. Do you get? And it's it's very basic. It might sound basic, right? But the truth is, a typical data analyst with SQL use select statements 99% of the time, every single time. Do you get? So it's those basic ones that give you what you want, that you pay attention to. You get it?
Yeah, I get it.
All right. Thank you.
And one more question, please. Can I ask?
Okay. Yeah, please go ahead.
Just to follow up with I think someone asked a question before me on regarding the accounts. So is it ideal to always do that check before you begin to use a database?
Yes.
Advisable you do that. Because I saw you did that first before you even started using the use data.
Yes. Let me explain why. You know, sometimes when you have data, it's tempting to jump into the data and start doing analysis. But the truth is, these basic checks is what makes your analysis what it is. Do you get? For instance, you cannot work on data set that you don't understand, that you don't know what is inside. For let's say on Monday morning, I have a task to do at work, and I have specific tables to work with, right? My first line of action is I want to know the size of that table. First. 2, I want to know the columns that exist on that table, right? Let me give you another instance. If you don't know the size of the table and you go and do select star, that hash from the table. What if the table has 500 million rows? You're going to crash the whole server with that select star, everything from that table.
Okay, everything.
Do you get it? You're going to crash the whole server, and it's not going to be funny. Most of the times when you get into the industry, you are working on production servers, server that product depend on. Do you get that? If anything should happen to that server, the whole product is down, and you want to ration resources, server uptime, downtime. You want to manage it well. So before you write queries that target these production servers, you must be clear on what you want. The size of the table, the column that exists there, right? So that is why we do the checks first. And also, many of the times when you do your reporting, your business intelligence, your analysis, you are required basically to report on the size of the data. Do you get how many rows exist there? For instance, if you are reporting on agent, or if you are reporting on businesses, right? It's required that you know how many businesses is your business, is the company dealing with. Do you get it? That's the essence of that count. Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it. Very, very clear. Very important. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Okay. Please ask me, any other person? Ask me, please. Anything you are struggling with, even if it is the installation of the SQL server, please ask me. Okay, so another question. Okay, Daniel. Yeah.
Good evening,
Daniel, ask
sir.
me. Yeah, good evening.
Actually, I wanted to ask a question on the error part, but you said as time goes on, you are going to, we are going to that.
Yeah, I'm
But
about to enter that one too, right? I'm about to enter that.
okay.
All right. So,
Sir, we observe.
Okay.
I observe that all we are doing, we are using a specific database that we installed at the first time.
Yes.
So I want to know, I'm new in this stuff. So I wanted to know if every kind of job has its own specific database, or you can just have a database, edit it, arrange it to what you want. So that is what I actually wanted to know.
Okay, the context of the business context that we're using to learn is on FMCG, right? So FMCG
Yes, sir.
has its own unique way of unique data points to get than other
Yes, sir.
companies or industries, right? But then if you observe in the program, there's one language I usually use. If you've gone far, maybe if you've gone up to module 2, I usually say if your manager comes to you and say that he needs this, right? So
Yes,
it's
correct.
so it's applicable everywhere. For instance, if you get a job tomorrow, when you get a job tomorrow in data analytics, and obviously you're going to have a manager that oversees what you do and gives you task, right? He will definitely come to you and
Yes.
tell you and give you tasks to do. You get. So
Yes,
we are
sir.
dealing on FMCG, but we are also doing our best to generalize it to what you could meet in any industry, be it financial industry, be it in the banking sector, be it anywhere, right? So you will always work with people, you always encounter people, you always work with teams, right? So coming with that mindset that you're not just doing analysis for yourself gives you that consciousness that after this program, you would have to go and apply it somewhere. So every industry have their own data sets. And our own data sets here, we simulated it, right? We simulated it with SQL query, generated it to simulate real industry data sets for FMCG company. I don't know if that answered the question.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to dive right into the use of AI, using AI. So I'm going to show something before I dive into it. From debugging, learning how to debug your query, to now using AI to assist you. All right, so AI can help you to learn fast when you ask better questions and validate answers. There's one perception I want to I hope that that is not the case with us, but there's a perception I want to correct, that AI gives you an output that is equals the quality of the input you give it. You get? AI is not something that you go to immediately. Just type anything and it gives you something. No. AI is going to give you an output you ask for, exactly the way you ask for it. You get? So the right way to use AI, explaining error messages in simple words, right? Showing why a code blocks works. I will do this, right? I will go to my SQL server, I will make an error, I will go to AI, and then we see the output, right? Creating practice variations, comparing concepts with examples. This is what to avoid, copying code without understanding it. This is why from the beginning of the program, I did not emphasize using AI, because it's easy to go to AI and copy code. But the understanding is the key thing, right? You must understand whatever thing that AI gives you. Avoid also trusting output without validation. Then ignoring dataset field and column names. Letting AI choose business meaning blindly, right? AI does not understand context. You're the one that understands it, right? All right, so let me go to my SQL server. Please confirm that you can see my SQL server. All right, so I'm going to, first of all, write a query, intentionally introduce an error, and then I'll manually try to, all right, thank you, Benita. I'll manually try to fix the error, and then do as if I don't understand why the error happened, and then I will go to AI to use AI to debug it, right? So let's say that we want to do select top 10 of everything from data FMCG dot agents. So let me run this query. You see, I get an output, correct one, right? Now, let me intentionally introduce an error where agents DI is equal to AGT001. So I'm going to run this. Let's see what it gives me. Now it's telling me invalid column name, right? Look at this red output here. So this red output is always a message for you to understand what is going on, what is happening. And the closer you pay attention to this red message, the better you understand your query, right? So what it's telling me now is invalid column name. So what I'm going to do is, okay, it did not run. What should I do next? I can just come here, highlight this first one. I don't want to run it with this guy. I know by now you should have known that you can selectively run your queries. Just highlight it and click on execute. Then I can run this. So the error is telling me that the column name is wrong. So what should be my next move? My next move is to go to this table and confirm whether this column name exists, right? So I'm coming to this table again to run it. I'll come here to check the columns. I have the agent ID, agent code, right? So I see agent ID and now compare it to what I wrote. You see agent DI, right? So you see where the error is coming from. So if I correct this, and run it, you see it. There it is. Conversion failed when converting the voucher to data. Okay, this is another error. There's agent code, there's agent ID. Yes, I like that statement you made there. Yeah, there's agent code, there's agent ID, right? So let's view it again. So we have agent's ID, we have agent code. Okay, exactly. The person that made that statement, who made that statement in the chat? Yeah, Benita. Exactly. So the error message is where the solution is. Do you get? The error message is not to frustrate you, right? So if, for instance, I said that I want this, so I have an output, right? Now, what we are looking for is agent code, but I'm using agent ID. But now, agent ID is an integer, right? It's an integer. It's not a voucher. Voucher is just text, right? That's why we're getting that error. You see, conversion failed when converting voucher value to data type int. You get the point? So this is the error message is just to tell you, to help you, to assist you. It's not an enemy. It's a friend for you when you're trying to debug issues, right? So it's just a message. Now, if I change this to agent code, let's run this. You see it behave well, right? Now, what if I introduce comma here? Because, for instance, if you're, let me just make a common mistake that we usually make. Top 10 of agents, agent code, agents. I know some of you must have made this mistake. Let's see. You will relate with this very well. Full name, and then let's run this and see an output that we're going to get. You see error. And then SQL is going to tell you that you have incorrect syntax near the keyword from. It may not be able to pinpoint exactly where the issue is coming from, but it will tell you the area to pay attention to check, right? So it's telling you that it's very close to this from. So now you check and check and check and check, and you did not see. Let's assume that we don't know that this comma I added here is the problem. If I remove this comma now, you will see it run well, right? Let's assume that we did not know that this comma is the problem. Now, how do we use AI to understand what the issue is? Okay, let me go to my browser and open ChatGPT. Open ChatGPT. Please confirm that you are still following me. All right, thank you. All right, so we have an error that I want to fix. I'm currently on ChatGPT here. Let me try to ask ChatGPT to help me to debug this. So now, how do I fix this problem with ChatGPT? I will just say, I have a query below that's failed to run. See the query. This is the query. I'm giving it to ChatGPT. And then I'll say below again. Below is the error message. So I will come back to my SQL Server, copy this error, go back to ChatGPT and drop it. Now tell it to debug and explain why the query failed or returned the error. So let me send it. Okay, you will see, let's look at the output. See the first statement here, the query failed because there's an extra comma after full name. So that full name is this guy. Now we're going back to ChatGPT. Now it will show you, look at a pointer. ChatGPT will show you, see the pointer here? It's pointing you to where that comma existed after, right? See the comma here. So SQL Server expects another column name after the comma, but it encounters the keyword from, causing this error. Incorrect syntax near keyword from, right? Then it will tell you now to use this. It will now give you another query for you to run. Let's go back and run this query and know whether it works. The one that ChatGPT gave us. It works, right? But that is not all. If you get the solution and you run without understanding why it worked, you're going to have issue. You've not really understood what happened. So we're going back here. You can also write the table name more explicitly by including the schema using DBO. This is going extra to tell us that we could use schema, right? But that is not the reason why the query failed, actually. So again, it is saying one additional point, because the condition searches for only this. Top 10 will return at most 10 records with that exact agent code. If agent code is unique, it will return only one record, right? It's also trying to explain to you that we're looking for top 10, but we are also searching for just one agent. And because agents are unique, it will just give you one record instead of returning anything like up to 10. So you get more context from the query you wrote, even beyond the question you asked. It will go forward to tell you more about your query, right? So this is the main reason why this failed. It gives you that reason first. The query failed because there's an extra comma after full name. And then you come back to your query. Many of the times you may not need to copy this query. You just come back here, locate where that comma is, and remove it. And run it again. It works fine. I don't know if this makes sense or somebody picked something out of it. How to send message to AI to help you to debug your query. All right. All right. Thank you for that response. All right. There are so many other ways. All right. Thank you. There are so many other ways you can also use AI to understand more in depth about what you're doing. For instance, let me go back to this. Maybe you don't understand what. All right, thank you, Divine People. Maybe you want to understand more about this selects and top 10. Maybe you don't know about it. MySQL and Postgres SQL doesn't use top 10. Maybe it is new to you. You can ask it again, because ChatGPT can remember what happened previously, right? You can ask it again. Can you explain a bit more about the keyword, top 10 concisely? You can tell it to do it concisely, because ChatGPT can tell stories. If you leave it, it will talk for 24 hours. So concisely, can you explain a bit more about the keyword top 10 concisely? Okay. See what it returned. It is telling me now, top 10 tells SQL Server to return only the first 10 rows that match the query. Only the first 10 rows. So top 10 means that you want to return the first 10 rows. It will help you to explain it. For instance, in this, it will even give you another query based on the context of the initial query you gave it. This returns maximum of 10 records. However, without order by, SQL Server does not guarantee which 10 rows will appear. For predictability, results use order by. Okay, this one is also trying to tell you that if you say top 10, that SQL Server does not know how to arrange it. For instance, if you have, say, 20 mangoes in a basket, and you number all of them from 1 to 20, and you say top 10, it could start from the bottom to give you. You get from anywhere to give you top 10 if you don't order it. So ordering it means that you want to start the arrangement from 1 to 20, which means you are sure it's going to give you from number 1 to number 10. Right? Does that make sense? So ChatGPT is going to help you to explain it and go in depth, provided you give it a very good question to respond to you. All right. Thank you, Divine. So provided you give it a very good context and a good question. So prompting an AI is more important than the output you want. That's the truth. It's more important. You must calm down. Talk to it. Don't be in haste. It can answer any question depending on the way you asked it. There's a way you ask a good question and it gives you a very good, high quality answer as well. Many people, I have, many of you are into research. Victor mentioned that he's into research. I know he must be very, very good with use of AI to refine ideas and research topics, right? So AI is very, very helpful to make your journey very smooth, very easy for you, right? You can use AI for practically anything, to learn anything. So do you have any question? But don't let AI think for you. Please, don't let it think for you. Don't let it write your query for you. Write it, make mistake, try to debug it manually, just like I did here. And then if the problem persists, now you can hit AI and AI is going to help you to solve it. Please ask me any question based on using the use of AI. So we can call it a night. Yeah, somebody unmuted. Please go ahead. Oh, Grace. Any question for me, please? Based on using AI to debug a query and understand what the issue is.
No, sir. No.
Okay. Uzamaka, can you please unmute? Yeah, Daniel also. Yeah, Uzamaka, go ahead.
All right. Thank you so much for this. It's actually very, very clear. Very true. Okay. I know every other person has read it as well. But I want to ask just two questions. Number one, why do we space our queries? You know, like from the example you've given us, like
You
we
see,
could write the question.
how do we do what?
Why do we space? Like, why is it for readability? Just for that? Why do we space our query? Like, you could write the first line to be number one, then the next line you're writing is number three. I don't know how. I just follow steps. I just follow steps. I don't
Okay.
really know why. Then, sorry,
Okay,
there was
is it this way? Why spacing
yes,
our
yes,
query
yes.
this way?
Yeah, why do we space it? Any reason or just for readability?
Is for readability, 100%
Oh, right.
readability.
Oh,
You
okay.
can take these things backwards and make it be in the same line. It's still the same thing. But for it to be easy for you to read and understand later, this is a good way to write it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
All right.
then the first time when you wanted to check out for the error message, I mean from the table, there was a way you went about, like, sorry, that was very fast, so I didn't catch it.
Okay, a way I went around the debugging.
Yes, the table, like you wanted to see what was in the table. That's like you left, I think the table is contained in the first line. So yeah.
Yes. And then I run this,
Okay.
right?
Oh, okay. You just highlighted and you executed like
Yes, you
you
can
ran. Oh no.
yes, you can selectively run different part of your query by highlighting it and then click on execute.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So one last one is that for the order by like to give a specific just what you just explained. So what can we use to like narrow it down? Can we use ascending order or descending, or is there any way we can actually narrow it down to what we are looking for? I mean, top 10, like you say, picking out the mangoes probably from 10 to 20 to something like that. How can we
Yeah,
really narrow it down?
yes, you can do ascending and descending. There's a module in our program that taught that as well.
Oh, okay. That would be all
Yes,
for now, sir. Thank you.
all right. Thank you for your question. All right. So Daniel, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
So I actually understood what you said on the error and chat and AI. But sir, you said something, you said we should not allow AI to write our codes for us.
Yes.
And what I actually wanted to say is that, if we make errors and we go to AI to assist us in the corrections, it will actually give us a code that we can just pick and replace.
And run.
No,
okay.
Yes. So
yes,
I just wanted you to make
that is
explanation
allowed.
on that.
That is
Okay, so
allowed.
that
Can you hear me?
my questions are, yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So my question is that, so that avoiding this fact of going to AI, coming, and the ability for us to, grow in knowledge, because if we have something we are depending on and falling on, anytime we have mistake, we fall on it. So we may slow in growing in our knowledge. So I just wanted you to just give a little light on that part, so as we can, what shall we do while correcting with AI, so that our knowledge will grow and will not depend solely on it.
On AI. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good question. See, you see me write the first query, right? And then made mistake.
Yes.
I write
Yes,
this
sir.
first and then make the mistake. Now, after I made the mistake, I could not fix it, assuming I could not fix it. I now copied this guy and then went to AI, fixed it, right? Then AI gave me this.
Yes, sir.
Inside this,
Yes.
it's almost similar to what I wrote, right? I copied it
So,
and then came back to my server and pasted it, right? You saw it, this.
yes, sir.
And then I ran it. It gave me what I want. So the key thing is, first of all, AI should not be the starting point for you writing your query. Do you get? AI can come in the
Okay,
middle.
sir.
Do you get? AI can come in the middle to assist you, to give you the code, to debug it, give you the right code to use, right? That is fine. You saw me copy it and paste it here, and it works.
Yes.
Right? So where you will have issue is you want to write a code, and one, you may not understand the context of writing that code, and then you go to AI and tell AI to generate the code for you. It's going to generate the code, and the code might work actually, but you are doing yourself a disservice because one, you don't understand the context. Two, you may not understand the code because you're trying to write the code is to show that you understand how to write the code. Do you understand? Do you get?
Yes, sir.
It's going to show that you understand how to write that code in the first place before you go to AI. So the key thing is understand it first, know the basics, so that when AI gives you a query, you're able to scrutinize it and check whether it's correct. You get the point? So if you don't understand the
Yes,
basic,
sir.
you may not know when AI made a mistake, right? So that is
Yes.
just the essence of it. AI is very important. I use it, right? But it is not, it doesn't replace the foundation. If it replaces the foundation, you may not be able to defend your skill outside this program, right? And the key,
Okay.
the goal here is you learn here, you go outside there, and you apply what you learned. So I hope I answered your question.
Perfectly, sir.
All right. Thank you. Another question? Who is? Yeah, Benita.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. I have
You're
two
welcome.
questions. The
Okay.
first one is simple. You know, you were talking about ChatGPT. You said ChatGPT can answer a million questions based on the particular topic we are talking about.
Yes.
So I wouldn't know because on my system, the one that is easy for me to access maybe when I'm working or is Gemini. So I don't know if
Okay.
Gemini is as good as ChatGPT, as you said.
Yes, Gemini is good too. But each of them
Okay.
have their strengths and their weakness, right? Actually, for
Okay.
coding, for writing code, Claude is the best, right? Claude is the best for coding. If you want to design technical things, ChatGPT could come in. If you want to do documentation, Gemini is the best. But all of them can give you any answer that you ask, right? But I'm just highlighting where each one performs better. Do you get? But for this program, for this what we're learning, you can use ChatGPT, you can use Gemini. Any of them will give you the correct thing, provided you give it the correct prompt. It's now when you want to go advanced, maybe you have a system to design. ChatGPT might outperform Gemini, or Claude might outperform ChatGPT.
And then my second question,
Okay.
while we were learning this, you used this asterisk when you said select asterisk from that's all, select all from agents. Is it
Yes.
that it gives us like the whole database in under agents?
No.
Is it database I call it now
Let
or
me just do
table?
it here. Let me just do it, okay? Let me just show. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if I say select all, so this select all is going to give us the whole column in this data, in this
But this
table.
one is giving you only 10, the top 10.
Okay,
So if you
now,
take off the
yes.
top
Okay,
10,
okay. Yeah. So this is select all. Select everything in that table.
Okay.
You see that?
Okay. That means
Yeah.
it gives you like an overview of like just
Of
like how it is
yes,
in Excel.
exactly. Everything you will see everything in that table. But it's a dangerous query actually. If you have 50
Exactly.
million
That's what I'm
rows,
saying. Yes, you cannot run like this sometimes.
if you do it in a table that has 50 million rows,
Yes,
it's going to run for 24 hours. Do you get?
So how can you run it without just showing only the header, the columns, without the data itself? Is it possible
to get only the columns?
To get only the columns without the other data in it. Can you run that?
Yeah, you can. Just
okay.
Just
to know
Google
how
it.
many.
There's a way to return the columns in the table.
Yes,
Google it.
to return the
It's
columns.
easy.
Okay.
It's easy. Just Google it. You will see it.
Okay. Then if it's dangerous, as you said, how can
Yeah.
one, before you perform that query, how can you know like the amount of, I don't know if there's any way you can see the number of data you have. I don't know how to explain it now. Like if it's 5 million, as you said, how will you know without having to run that particular query that you have up to 5 million rows or just 25, as it seems we have just 25 in this table. So
You
how
can use count.
would you know the
You can use count, yes, to know.
Okay, yes, I remember.
You remember where we did it, right?
Yes.
All right, so use count to know. If it is 50 million, please run on.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, any more question? Any more question, guys? All right, so somebody asks which is the best for coding. Claude is the best for coding. You can use ChatGPT as well. ChatGPT gives you, ChatGPT is very good, right? In everything, in every task, okay? So, all right, I think we can call it a night here. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for making enough time to come here. We don't take it for granted, and it's a promise that we made that will stick close to you. Our learning model is not a conventional online learning model where you learn on your own, and whether you finish it or not, they don't care. So, but for us, we care and want to keep you consistently in the journey, right? So, thank you so much. Our next live session will be coming in 2 weeks' time. We also appreciate to have you here. Bring your question. Any difficulties, you can bring it. We'll answer you and make sure that you keep going. All right, let's go again. In the next 2 weeks, keep your progress, keep supporting you. The WhatsApp group is there. Throw any question there. We are there to answer it within 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You have your solution. All right. Thank you, guys, and have a good night rest.
Thank you all so much for joining. See you in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
So the recording will be available as well. I will be providing it for you.